Warning, explicit content.
Oh my God. You wouldn't believe it. Last night I was at the number 5 Orange downtown. You know the place, the strip club. Anyways, I was sitting there watching a few of the girls, and who walks in? Dundon. You know Dundon. He's not with his wife. He's got some girl in his arm that's hanging on like cheap perfume. So I sneak to the corner of the bar, and I want to watch them and not get caught. And they're right in the front row, and there's a girl dancing right in front of them. And he starts making out with the girl he's with and watches the stripper as he's stroking himself. I mean, it got me hot, but I'm not sure his wife would appreciate it. Then the next thing really happened is it really fucking blows my mind. Welcome to the dungeon. I'm Lyric.
Fingers.
And you have just tuned in to Slipping to the Fray on Pacific Northwest Radio. It's time to tune in and turn on. You ready, Fingers?
Yeah.
Slipping to the Fray is sex talk with some of the sickest rock on the planet. Our season sponsor is Hedonism Resorts, Jamaica, where your pleasure is our passion. And if you'd like to sponsor the show, get involved with this cray-cray fucking shit that we do, write us and ask us for all the details. Tonight's show is about dirt. Finding out somebody's shit and spreading it around. You like it, don't you, until it happens to you.
Yeah.
Why is it that people love to gossip about dirt that they find out? We're going to explore that and more. Now, this show is not for kids. If you're under 18, then fuck off. Go doodle or play darts or something. What do kids do these days? I'm not sure, but you're going to figure it out. Anyways, fuck off.
Yeah.
Fingers, I'm not even going to ask you what time it is. I'm going to just start doing it.
Yeah.
Please join us, everyone, knowing that you're naked listening to us while we're naked. Well, that's fucking hot. Girls back there, are you naked? Yeah! If you know the show, you know what we do besides talking about sex. We play music.
Yeah.
So let's kick off the show with something. What do you got, Fingers?
Mounties.
Oh.
De-evolve again.
Yeah, and you're listening to Slipping to the Fray on Pacific Northwest Radio.
Well, I don't want to go home yet.
Like it. How you doing, Fingers?
Good.
You're exhausted. You've been fucking those girls all day back there.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Ken is back there too, I see.
Right.
Jesus, he better just stay the fuck away from your pussy.
Yeah.
So we're back, and we have a huge favor to ask you, our dear, sweet, sexy listeners. Can you please go and subscribe to Slip Into the Fray? And also like and make some comments.
Yeah.
If you like the show, why not? Fingers, how do they do that? Tell us.
Well, my favorite is Apple Podcast or iTunes.
Okay, cool.
Type in Slip Into the Fray.
Yeah, and they can find us there, and then you can say stuff, whatever.
Give us a 5-star rating.
Oh, 5.
5-star comments.
5-star comments, all that stuff.
But basically, if you use any of your favorite podcast providers, you can probably do that there.
Okay, that's good to know. So if you could do that for us, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
And so on tonight's show, we're just going to quickly check in because we love to check into the world map. And LA, I'm just going to quickly, I saw them come up a little bit earlier. Oh, you are so sexy. Paris again.
Uh-huh.
Last week, I know, we actually did a show all about Paris. And if you missed it, please excuse all my pronunciations on some of the French. It's been a while since I was in France. But yeah, go there and check that show out. And all of our shows, like we were just talking about. Don't forget to like us.
Yeah.
Like us. The top cities tonight listening right now. Drum roll, please, fingers.
Yeah.
Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Wow.
Nassau, Bahamas.
Oh.
Buenos Aires, Argentina. Amsterdam, there are fucking sexy people over there in the Netherlands. Bangkok in Thailand, I like the word cock. Tel Aviv, Israel.
Yeah.
Stockholm, Sweden. Kolkata in India. LA in USA. And again, fucking Paris.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
So cool. Thank you, you sexy things. I noticed that Jamaica wasn't on the top 10 list. They are listening to the show, that we can see that all lit up over there. But we want to introduce you, for those that are just checking in for the first time, Slip Into the Fray, to our sponsor. This is Hedonism to Negril, Jamaica.
Here it is.
Hey, this is Lyric
And Fingers.
from Slip Into the Fray on Pacific Northwest Radio.
Negril, Jamaica, Hedo!
Hedonism 2 breaks the boundaries of other lifestyle-friendly, clothing-optional resorts. Here, there's never too much of a good thing. People travel from far
And wide.
to live out their fantasies and escape their inhibitions. Leave the mundane day-to-day behind. Explore yourself as you explore the sensual and liberating environment of Hedonism 2, Negril, Jamaica.
Negril!
Decide on a clothing-optional resort or nude vacation and be no one but your beautiful self. At our resort, you can
Sleep in and stay up late. Give up counting calories. Have a drink before noon. Dine in shorts. Talk to strangers. Don't make your bed. Go skinny dipping. Don't call your mother. Let your hair down.
Hedonism 2 is a sandbox for your inner child and nourishment for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. With absolutely everything included in one upfront price, you never have to think about money,
Not even my tip.
just what to do next, and if you desire, with whom.
Hedonism 2, Negril, Jamaica, where your pleasure is our passion. Find us at hedonism.com.
How do you find the dirt on someone, Fingers?
I don't really go look, and you just kind of know.
Well, you do know, but you can check public records. You can do a deep social media search.
Yeah.
And there's also criminal records. So there's a site called checkingrecords.com. And you can do to yourself or anyone else, because you never know. You might want to see if there's any dirt on you that you don't even know about. Jesus Christ. You can view public, court, arrest, criminal, vital, and other records instantly. Some of the sites you have to pay for, but if you really want to get the dirt on somebody, it might be a way.
Or you can ask people that are kind of around those people.
You can ask people too. Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, hey, so you get the dirt on JoJo? And they're
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Gotta tell you this.
Be careful with that, though, because it could go right back to them.
Well, it can go right back to them, and also it could be bullshit. We know that, right?
Yeah.
People fucking lie about crap. I think everybody should have a decent online stalking skill or two.
Yeah.
I'm a good stalker.
Online? Oh my God. If I have to find shit, I can fucking find it.
Really?
Yeah. Do you ever Google yourself? No, you should. You should Google yourself.
Why?
I Googled you.
Why?
I can't believe what I found out about your fingers.
Really?
Yeah. I don't even think I can say it on air. But anyways, that's what you got to do. So plug everything you know into Google, and it doesn't matter. So say if we wanted to do somebody, we'll make it up, Kim Johnson. She's a stripper at the number 5 Orange, and she lives in Vancouver. So you plug all that stuff in, and you're going to get a lot of stuff back. So if you're trying to find the dirt on somebody, do that. Facebook is a good one. I mean, younger kids aren't really using it, but hopefully people listening to the show aren't hanging out with younger kids.
Right.
That would not be good.
No.
So use Facebook people search, and then you can find all kinds of stuff, hometown, current city, mutual friends, college, university, employer, graduate school, all that stuff that you want to find out, and then you can go from there and find out more dirt.
Yeah.
And there's a site called Intellius that you can look up relatives, and you can hunt down those relatives, find it. You can make connections.
Yeah.
So there's lots of opportunities. LinkedIn is another one. We don't really do LinkedIn ourselves, but
And do you go and get public records of people? Or
I
whatever
have.
Yeah.
I have in the past,
Yeah.
yes. I have had a few stalkers in my time, so I had to go and...
It's funny, like the shit you find out, like violence or abuse or
Totally.
and arrested. And it's
Oh
like,
my
holy
God,
shit.
I know.
Yeah.
And you're like, really? Fuck you. So you've done it a few times.
Yeah.
Has it been about girls that you've been interested in? Or
Yeah, I just do a little, what do they call it?
just a little search? Just to see. It's a casual search.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't have herpes or anything. Can you do those types of searches? It's like a sexual transmitted disease search. Oh my God.
Although one time I knew a girl that got some new boobs.
Oh.
And I wanted to see them so bad that I just went to every single boob store to look for their promo shots, and hopefully I would see them.
And did you find them?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know, but you probably had a lot to jerk off to later. Oh my God.
That's kind of similar.
No kidding. Fuck. Also, Twitter accounts, personal email addresses, or YouTube profile. Dig around in there because you can hit gold sometimes. There's also forums like Reddit and blogs that people do stuff and you don't even know, and you're like, oh my God, that guy's a fucking pedophile. That can happen.
There's actually blogs, I think one's called The Dirty or something.
It is called The Dirty.
Yeah.
Yes, I was on it last night
Yeah.
checking it out. And it's unbelievable. Oh my
Yeah.
God, we should pull that up actually and just go through a few things. Okay, now this is really creepy. If you pull it up on that computer, people recycle usernames, passwords, and social media profile pictures. What you can do is you can grab somebody's pictures. So if you're interested in somebody, if you heard some shit about them, take their picture from Facebook or Twitter and then go into Tin Eye. And I swear to God, I did this last night. I put a picture of myself in there and my picture with my name came up. And I did it with a few other people. That's creepy.
Yeah. Wow.
Fucking creepy. I know. I should do that with you. Tin Eye. Anyways, did you find anything?
Yeah. Dorothy is a sleut liar.
A sleut liar? Wow. And does it ever have her real name and everything?
Wow. Shireen is a backstabbing bitch.
Oh my God. I know. I perused through about 8 or 9 profiles last night.
Lori, a skank with a story.
Oh, I like that. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. We should do a show on that.
Brandy. Drunk Pepsi slur.
Oh, what's a slur?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but we need to find out. Yeah, it's insane, right?
Gotta probably find ourselves
Oh
on
my
there.
God! Put our names in and see if we come up. I would fucking die. Can you imagine? She's a skank whore.
Yeah, they're all women.
They're all women, yeah. I know. Where's the guys? I mean, I'm sure there's some fucking men. Can you type in somebody's name? Is there a search field for that? There's gotta be.
Search for a friend.
Okay, search for a friend. I wonder if that's in the US or if it's...
I think it's anywhere. I learned about it from someone local telling me they did something to somebody.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Fuck. And that stays on the internet forever. Like,
I know.
you know, you can never get that shit off.
Yeah.
So if it's not real, somebody's just being a prick.
Yeah.
then you're fucked.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you found out about it, you might be able to do something to get it off. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah,
'Cause it's
you may not ever
basically
know.
slander.
It's totally slander. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, there you go. So you can use that if you're looking for dirt on somebody. You can type in their name and see if anything comes up. Anyways, that tin eye thing was really fucking creepy because it could be, you just find it. And there was another site too, and I'm not even going to say the site it was because I was so shocked. But I typed in a bunch of people's names that I knew, and I came up with their addresses, like their real addresses,
Yeah.
phone numbers, where they worked.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man. There's no safe place anymore. So there you go. It's super fucked up.
Yeah.
If somebody sees you in a compromising situation, say if you're fucking around with somebody and they take your picture,
Yeah.
and then they can find out who you are, and bam, they're fucking digging that dirt.
Yeah.
Digging into the dirt. We're gonna take another musical adventure. Who have you got next on the turntable?
Head.
Oh fuck, that's my favorite band.
Yeah.
And my favorite sexual act. All right, and you're listening to Slip Into the Fray on Pacific Northwest Radio.
That's very dangerous.
Warning, explicit content.
Yeah.
All right, fuck. So if you're interested in finding out more about my band Head, you can go to headmusic.ca, and love it if you come and join our social media pages, and once again, like us for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
I know. So here's some of those pages about I was talking about. I won't mention that one because it was way too creepy. But yeah, you want to dig up the dirt on someone? Well, I'm going to tell you how. So there's whitepages.com. You can go and you can find at least their, some of their information about where they live, possibly phone numbers, etc.
Yeah.
Friend feed. Many content sharing and social networking sites exist now, like Facebook, Flickr, and Twitter, and so on. And so you can use this. It crawls more than 40 such sites to keep you updated on websites, photos, videos, and stuff. So if you want to find somebody and you want some dirt on them, you can find them that way.
Wow.
I know. Spock. The site looks for a person's work and social affiliations, and then displays photos and links to social network pages.
Yeah.
It's getting fucking creepy. Isn't it?
That is.
Jesus Christ, Glassdoor. This is kind of interesting. So this site invites you to log in anonymously and write what you really think about a company you work for. So you can probably get some information about employees on there. So you have to check that one out. That's interesting. If you're working with somebody and they're a fucking creep and you want to get some dirt on them, there you go. You can do that. Netro Online, or it's actually called NETR Online, is a free public record portal. Very useful tool.
Wow.
For background checks and criminal record checks for a price, of course.
Yeah.
And then criminal searches. You know what? Sometimes you don't even know who's in your fucking neighborhood.
Right.
Your neighbor could be a pedophile or a fucking axe murderer.
Yeah.
You have no idea. So
usually if it's like a pedophile or something, they make it public.
They do, but how are you going to know?
If they know.
Yeah, but where? Like, I don't even have a TV, so I wouldn't even fucking know. Yeah, the axe murderer is next door, the rapist. I'm like, hey, Bob.
Yeah.
How's it going? Fucking chopping me in half. Jesus. So this criminal search definitely for criminal histories, including sex-related offenses, violent crimes, and theft, etc. And then Fundraise, it's a clever mashup site. It plots political donors on a map. So this is kind of interesting because we're talking about digging up dirt. There's a lot of fucking freaks that have bizarre political ideas. And so you might want to know who these people are if you're going to be fucking hanging out with them or whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody can get away with anything these days. You got to keep on digging the dirt. Human nature.
Yeah.
To want to dig that dirt up, eh? I don't know. Let's play a song.
Here's Silence the Machine, right now.
And you're listening to Slippin' of the Fray on Pacific Northwest Radio.
Did you find someone new to give all of your love to? You tried to convince them to, but they're gonna see right through you.
Psychology Today has a really cool article, and it starts out, it's almost certain that deep in our past, a group of Mesolithic humans stood around a fresh kill talking about someone who wasn't holding up their end of the hunting and gathering. And we're going to jump 15,000 years forward.
Yeah.
And we're still at it. Office gossip is alive, flowing freely, and depending on your point of view, either as natural as conversation, or it affects your morale, productivity, and even your health. Adding to the darker view, gossip may be a special problem for women. I'm sorry to say, it is most able practitioners and perhaps its most vulnerable targets, also women. So being cautious with gossip would be common sense, but the lure of being in the loop can be seductive. And stepping out is difficult because you want to hear that shit, right?
Right.
Why is it? Why is it that we're like that? We've got a drive, this powerful drive to know about other people's lives.
Yeah.
And it's the fascination. Celebrity gossip apparently is more than a $3 billion industry.
Yeah.
Getting the dirt on people, you can't wait to hear about, I don't know, who's the latest. Sometimes I'm in the store and I walk by and I see those fucking National Enquirer rags, and it's like, oh yeah, Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
It's just been sucking the cock of.
Right.
You know, you're like, aren't they married?
Yeah.
And you know who's always in the goddamn those rags is what's her name? Angelique Jolie and.
I know. Leave them alone.
Leave them alone. Oh my God, we don't want their dirt.
What's that celebrity show, TM something or other, and they sit there and make fun of
They just make fun of
that they do?
everything. Yeah, it's like, come on.
Yeah, and they laugh at them, and
Why?
they're sitting there. You seen that one?
Because I don't have a TV.
They
I
have
don't
these
know
like
that shit.
Slurpees or something. They're like all really hip and cool, and they're all these people reporting into this guy about, hey, I saw this person, and ha 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 ha. It's
Really?
stupid.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I want to blow that fucking show
Yeah.
up. That's so ridiculous. So they're getting off on people's dirt.
Yeah.
And they're
With
making
their
fun of their dirt.
Slurpees, yeah,
with their
because
Slurpees.
they're so cool.
They are so fucking cool. Now here's something. The question of whether women gossip more than men and suffer more accordingly immediately trips over a familiar double standard. So what women call gossip, men may call shooting the shit. They're standing around the thing and it's just like, yeah, isn't that funny? How
Chewing the fat.
chewing the fat. Oh my God. Women tend to bond over feelings and men tend to bond over activities with limited intimacy. So, and that's just a standard. It's not for everybody, right? So it'd be like, for men, it's more about status. Did you hear Ted bought a Mercedes? And for women, it might be more personal. I can't believe how she interrupts people at meetings. So
Right.
I know that's pretty tame stuff, but you get the idea. People love a good scandal. They love the dirt.
Yeah.
So what if someone says they have dirt on you and they want money to keep it quiet?
Wow.
What do you do? Okay, so this is the rising threat of sextortion. And I think we need to do a show on this. What do you do if it happens to you?
Iron their face.
Iron their face. Oh my God. So there's this woman, I'm just going to quickly go through this. There's this woman, she has 4 kids and she knows about the dangers of talking to strangers online. She's 37 and she's from Phoenix. And so she's always told her children, you know, never do that, never do that. She's married, you know, and her family was just kind of whatever. It was a little bit boring and her husband wasn't the greatest relationship or whatever. So she started talking to this guy online and, you know, his name was Dan, told Heather she was beautiful and smart and funny, and listened to her problems. And after about a month of exchanging intense messaging several times a day, Dan asked for a revealing photo. And Heather says, oh yeah, then the conversation went from friendly chats to sexting, right? Anyways, it goes on. And so what happens is he gets this picture of her and then he's like, okay, if you don't give me $10,000, I'm going to give this to your husband.
Wow.
The dirt.
Yeah.
He's got the fucking dirt. Why would you send, you're a married woman, why would you send a fucking naked picture? Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
And then what he started doing is actually, he had some pictures, but then he would be like cutting off her head and putting it on like a sexual position picture and sending it out and stuff. So it's just like, oh my God, really? People, are you really doing this shit? So you gotta really watch it because people want the fucking dirt. They want it. Now, there's another really bizarre thing, too, that's going around right now, and I have not received it personally, but I've known a few people that have, and it's a porn blackmail scam on the internet. Have you gotten this one?
No.
So basically what it is somebody writes you an email and they say that they've hacked your computer and they have dirt on you. And they recorded it while you were using your webcam and while you were engaging in watching porn, and then threatened to send the video to everyone in your email and social media contact list if you don't pay a certain amount of money.
Oh, wow.
I know, but you know what, Fingers, honestly, like you jerk off all the time to porn. You would be like, okay, fuck, here's the money. Here's the money, I'll just fucking write you a check, because you think that you're busted, right?
Right.
So if you get that email, everybody, just know that it is just a scam.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. I've got friends who actually cover their webcam slot with some tape
Yeah.
when they're doing stuff.
Too.
Did you? You never know, right?
Well, I started doing it because I heard the person that owns Facebook does that.
He covers it because he knows?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's fucking insane. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But I figure I'm not going to cover mine, because if someone really wants to see me, go ahead.
Go ahead and post it on our page, for God's sakes. I mean, we've got a dungeon with sex going on all the time. Who cares, right?
Yeah.
So when you're dating and you want to know what he's hiding, there's some clues about looking at guys, and I guess girls, you can reverse it too. The number of women that they've had sex with. So sometimes they lie about that. Like, you know, the guys might say, oh, it's only been a couple of girls. Yet it's been like fucking 40 or 50. So you should probably take their word at first, but then you can start asking the friends around, oh yeah, so, you know, have you ever known any of his girlfriends or whatever?
Yeah.
You can slowly get the dirt out that way.
Right.
And if you find out they're fucking liars, it's like, get out!
Yeah.
Fuck off. He may be hiding looking at porn too, so getting the dirt, super easy. When he's out of the room, go to his computer and check out his history.
Yeah.
Do that. Have you ever had any of your girlfriends? Well, you have. I know we've talked about it before. Somebody's been on your computer and they're like,
Yeah.
finding your shit. And you're like, oh my God, you got my dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be really careful. And you can also find out too by doing that if he's talking to any of his past lovers online.
Right.
God, that's the worst. I could imagine, like, just opening up the computer and seeing that shit.
Right.
Jesus. He's afraid he won't be able to stay faithful for life. And affairs are on the rise, apparently. A recent analysis of data from the General Social Survey found that 20% of men under 30 have been unfaithful, and a 5% increase since 15 years ago.
Wow.
And to make matters worse, our culture does a lot to propagate the myth that sex starts to suffer as soon as you say I do.
Yeah.
That's always, or that you're not going to get a blowjob anymore, or whatever.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I think it probably does happen. People get complacent.
Right.
But, you know, if it starts to feel kind of funny, you can always follow them. You can get a GPS on their car.
You can nowadays.
These are things you can, if you are mistrusting the relationship, you can get the dirt. You can always get the dirt. So when you're married and he wants sex twice as much as he's having it with you, you got to wonder why that is. You know, like all of a sudden, if there's a real, you know, it's been dry for a while, all of a sudden he wants to fuck you all the time. You kind of be thinking maybe he's got somebody else that he's thinking about. Women think that way. Sorry, I got to tell you, that's how women think. It's like, okay, why all of a sudden this huge sexual, and it's because they're thinking about the chick that's waiting for them the next day.
Yeah.
You can find the dirt. You can fucking find it. You just got to dig, man. You got to dig. Oh, what do you think about...
The dirt might be physical evidence, like perfume or a hair. Or,
exactly. Like if you're with your man or your woman or whatever, and you're going down there and there's a long black hair and you've got blonde hair, fucking pick that fucking thing up, put it in a bag, and send it for analysis. I would totally do that. Oh my God, I'd fucking do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to check. Okay, do we have any more songs that we can play? It's Fray on Pacific Northwest Radio.
This is Striker.
Always seem to be
Warning, explicit content.
Yeah.
So, you know what? It's really funny. Tonight we're talking about digging up the dirt on people.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be a private investigator. I think I would be really good at it. Like, totally.
Should be a lot easier these days because there's lots of cool gadgets you can buy
There's gadgets.
that are probably a lot cheaper than they used to be.
Yeah, no kidding. So there's an article on Vice.com, and this private investigator is talking about, you know, how you can go about kind of making that happen. But I wanted to read the raunchiest thing that he ever witnessed, and he said he was working, and basically he was investigating this guy, and this guy would actually park his car a short distance away from his garage so people wouldn't notice he was home.
Yeah.
And on the last day of the investigation, he went home and the car was rocking, and there was a young guy in the car with him. So he was gay and he was having sex with and they could see the whole thing.
Yeah.
So he found that to be raunchy. So
Yeah.
I can imagine the things, if you're a private investigator,
Right.
what the fuck? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
Why don't we do that for our job, our next job?
Could do.
And you know, you don't even have to go to school apparently. You can actually work at an investigator business, and
Yeah.
you can get your training there. So that would be
Right.
something. We should set it up, Fingers.
Okay.
What do we want to call it? LF Investigations.
Yeah, that's good.
So I mean, things you can do if you have a good pair of binoculars,
Yeah.
and if you have a GPS, like we mentioned.
Yeah.
What else would you want to do? A good camera with a super long
Right.
telephoto lens.
Yeah, and a shotgun microphone to pick up what they're saying from far, far away.
Oh, okay. See, you would be good at it too. Oh my God. Actually, GPS trackers are currently illegal in Germany. I wonder why that is. I wonder if they're just like,
You can also like have a drone following someone around.
a drone would be good. Oh my God, with our little logo on it.
Camera.
How do you think you would actually follow somebody without being caught, though? Like for a long, would you really notice somebody following you? You walk pretty fast, so I don't think anybody could actually like track you down. But with me, I saunter.
If you kept seeing some guy over and over or something, you'd probably start.
You'd be like,
cluing
wait a
in.
minute,
Yeah.
wait a minute, what's going on?
Yeah.
There's I don't have the website, but there's apparently a website now where there's vigilantes.
Yeah.
And they are going and following people that are like, checking out young girls, and they put fake shit online and try and catch these guys, and then they go themselves. They don't even tell the cops about it.
Yeah.
It's a big thing right now. I know they just busted somebody pretty huge in Richmond. It was a teacher or something like that.
Wow.
I know, isn't that insane?
Yeah.
This is totally off topic, but I thought it was really hilarious. So, talking about dirt, do you know people fucking eat dirt? They eat dirt. I mean, I remember when I was little, actually, it was funny because my sister and I used to make mud pies, and we had this one kid that we hated, and we would always be like, come over for a mud pie, and the kid would eat the mud pie.
Wow.
Because she wanted to hang out with us, and I was really little. I was like 5 or something. My sister was 10, but, so anyways, this site that I'm on, and it's all over, it's called White Dirt. And basically, it's like really far down south, and it's white dirt is actually a soft, chalky clay called kaolin, and it's used for making porcelain, paper, and paint that people actually eat. And some people actually crave eating this dirt.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre, and it's like a fetish.
Uh-huh.
I don't think we've ever talked about that on our fetish shows before.
Right.
So, yeah. All right, it is time for emails.
Oh, cool.
I know. So, Fingers, why are you called Fingers? This is by Donay.
I'm not sure I was only named that way.
Donay, I actually named him because of his long, long fingers. And you know what that means. Dear Lyric and Fingers, you guys should start a band and call it Slip Into the Fray, or just Slip or Into the Fray. I can see it now. You guys would rock it. Love the show. Love you guys.
Of course we'd rock it.
We would fucking rock it. I think we're going to do that. We're going
Yeah.
to talk about it this year.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. Oh my God. Hey, you two, what the fuck? How is it that you never rehash the same topic? It seems like you've been around forever, and the conversations are always so fun. Looking forward to the rest of the year. And that's by Sierra.
Oh.
I think it's just because we're insane.
Yeah. And the field we're in is quite a lot of stuff to talk about.
There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas for shows that you'd like us to do, write in, slipintothefray@gmail.com and let us know. We'll
Totally.
definitely do it. We'll have you on the show too.
Yeah.
And we'll make you have sex with the girls in the back.
Yeah.
And fingers. Oh my God, we went to Hedo. Thank you so much for introducing us. I never knew about it before your show. Me pussy is just about worn out. I never fucked so much in my life. Thank you, and maybe one day I'll see you there. I'm definitely going back, and that's Debbie Dee.
Well, I hope you heal.
I hope you heal. Nothing worse than a pussy that's broken. Just make sure you put lots of coconut oil in there and it'll smooth it out again.
Yeah.
I bought a butt plug and I leave it in my ass all day long. It makes me so fucking horny, and I wind up slipping off to the bathroom during the day at work to jerk off 3 or 4 times a day. I would go crazy otherwise. You guys should try it. That's Lenny. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want one in there all day.
You should do it. Do it for one day and then we can talk about it.
Huh.
Tell me how it feels. Tell me
Have you?
I wear butt plugs, yeah.
a whole day?
I've got it in right now. It's 2 a.m. when I'm writing this. I just heard your France show and I woke up my girlfriend and we booked a trip to Paris. Thank you for stirring up that idea for us. That's Susan.
Yeah.
Oui,
perfect.
oui.
Yeah.
Voila. I'm so happy I caught my boyfriend cheating. I'm like, what? When I was reading this, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm okay. Like I said, I'm happy. I was pretty much done with him for a while now. We were sitting watching a show when his phone went off. There was a text message from someone saying, I want you so bad. He tried to make some excuse that it was a joke, and I grabbed the phone and ran up to the bathroom and locked the door and started looking through his messages, and there they all were, him to her to him, lots of details on fucking and sucking each other. It had been going on for months. I hit dial and called the number, and she picked it up, and all I said was, you wanted him, you got him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's kicking the shit out of the bathroom door. I opened it up and walked out and tossed his phone to him and said, she's waiting for you. And then I proceeded to toss all his shit out the window. He was screaming and yelling. I called my dad. He came over with his shotgun and kicked his sorry ass out the door. Like I said, I'm happy. Just wanted to share that. And if anybody's looking for sweet pussy to fuck, send them my way.
Yeah.
That's Jennifer.
Nice.
Fingers will be there at 11:05.
Yeah.
And on that note, fingers. Tune in every Saturday night for another episode of Slippin' to the Fray with me, Lyric and Fingers. Woo! And if you miss a show, we did tell you at the beginning about we're going to tell you at the end, Fingers.
PacificNorthwestRadio.com. On demand, and we are there.
We're there.
Slip with us.
Slip into us. And if you want to sponsor the show or advertise with us, write the station, PacificNorthwestRadio@gmail.com, and in the subject line, put Slip into the Fray. Leave us on all day long. We play music on this station 24/7, online all the time. Plus, there are some very cool shows every night at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And don't forget, write to us. We want to hear all your dirty little secrets.
Yeah.
SlipIntoTheFray@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Fingers and I want to thank our season sponsor, Hedonism Tuna Grill Jamaica, where your pleasure is our passion. And don't forget, if you want to hear more about it, listen to the full interview with Randy Mon from Hedo and Michelle, the Pleasure Officer. Head over to our on-demand page and find out all about Hedo. You like digging up the dirt?
Yeah.
Go ahead, but just remember, every action, there is a consequence. And Fingers and I will say, we fucking warned you.
Yeah.
Just in case you find out something that you don't want to see. Say goodnight, Fingers.
See ya.
See you next Saturday, everybody. Until then, happy fucking and peace out.
Sweet talk.